Hello, hey guys, thanks for joining. My name's Haley. We're going to be going through just like in all levels, Vinyasa flow, build some heat, get warm um, because it's super gloomy outside. So we are going to start on our backs. We're going to start with our feet wide. Let your knees knock together. And your arms can find a comfortable position, maybe alongside hips. Maybe one hand on the belly, one hand on the chest. Feeling the rising and falling of the breath. Throughout practice, with every inhale, drawing space throughout your body. And every exhale, sinking into that space. Finding a moment of peace here. Letting the breath start to slow down. Coming back to peace. Take a deep inhale. Exhale to sink a little deeper into your space, into your body. Noticing any subtle changes throughout the body with every cycle of breath. Listening to the sounds around you. Maybe you hear the rain falling. Maybe your windows are opening, hearing, smelling the rain fall outside your home. Drawing your awareness to any sensations you're experiencing throughout your body. When you're ready, you can rock the knees side to side. And then you'll land the feet about hips width. So ankles align underneath the knees. Hands rest alongside body. Tuck your tailbone. Press your low back into the ground. On your next inhale, press into the heels, into the hands. Lift your hips up. Coming into your bridge pose. On your next exhale, lower the hips down. Inhale, drive into the heels, lift the hips higher. Exhale to lower. 3 more times here. Inhale to lift. Exhale, lower. Twice more lift. Lower. Inhale, lift, holding here at the very top. Drive your heels into the ground. And then pull the heels to the back of the mat to activate the backs of your legs, your hamstrings. You can stay with hands where they are, maybe interlace. Walk the shoulders underneath the back. Inhale, lift the hips an inch higher. Exhale, settle. 2 more rounds of breath here to hold in your bridge. Taking deep rounds of breath. Unbind and slowly lower the hips down. Place your palms on your thighs. On your next inhale, you'll lift the shoulders, reach the fingertips to your kneecaps, and then exhale, lower. Inhale, lift, engaging the core. Exhale, lower. Keep going with your breath here. Keep the feet rooted. Use the core to lift you up. Five more times. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower back down. Palm face down next to the hips. Lengthen the heels up to the top of the room. You can point the toes here. And then start to flutter the legs. Keep pressing the low back into the ground and flutter the legs all the way down. And then lift the legs back up, fluttering all the way back up to the top. Taking these small little kicks of your legs. Going up and down. Keep pressing your lumbar spine into the earth. You should start to be feeling warm here. I know I am. Taking these small flutter kicks. One more time, down and up. And then exaggerating these strokes. So like paint brushes, taking the legs super long, taking these kicks long, lowering down, and then flutter, kick your way up, taking long strokes. Moving up and down with your breath. One more round here. And then reach the legs to the top of the room. Fingertips reach to the front of the room. Peel the shoulders off the mat. Use your core to lift you up. Navasana boat pose. Couple options here. Feet can stay rooted, knees bent. Maybe legs are long. Broaden through the chest. Holding here for 2 more rounds of breath. And then cross over the ankles. Make your way into your tabletop. Draw some circles with the chest, with the upper body. And playing with shifting the weight in the hands. So distributing the weights to the fingertips, to the outer edge, to the inside edge. Drawing some slow circles. Reversing this direction. Take a look at the different areas of pressure, how the weight shifts in your knees as you draw these big circles. Make your way back through center. After your last round, table pose. On your next inhale, draw the heart forward, sink your belly, lift your tailbone. Come into your cow pose. Exhale, press the ground away around your spine, tuck your chin, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Taking this one breath per movement. Offering in any additional movements that might feel nice, maybe flipping fingertips towards the knees, opening up backs of the wrists. Maybe resting in child's pose. And then plant the palms back out. This time we're going to tuck our toes, press into our hands, lift our knees to hover here. So we're in a spinal balance, or we're going to move into a spinal balance. We're in a hovering downward facing dog. So keep the right knee where it is, hovering. Lengthen the left toes back. Reach the right fingertips to the front of the room. Take an inhale. Exhale, draw the hand to the knee. So this is super challenging. I'm shaking. Inhale, lengthen. Plant the right hand down. Tuck the left toes, hover the knee. Stay in your hovering dog. Lengthen the right toes back. Reach the left toes forward. Inhale. Exhale, plant the left hand on the right knee, crunching underneath the body. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, back to your hovering dog. Twice more on both sides, so lengthen. Right fingertips, left toes. Exhale, hand draws to the knee, crunch. Lengthen. Hovering dog. I know it's hard. Inhale, lengthen right toes, left fingers. Crunch underneath the body, back to your hovering dog. One more time on your own, both sides. After your last round, meeting in your hovering downward facing dog. Holding here. If you want to up this, you can bend the elbows to your knees. Shift the gaze to the back of the room, holding here for an inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale, lift your hips back in space. Release the legs, downward facing dog. Couple moments here to feel into your down dog. Rock the hips side to side. Open and close the mouth. Next breath in. Roll the body forward, high plank. Holding here 5 rounds of breath. Make sure the wrists align underneath the shoulders. Hips should be in line with the shoulders too. Press the ground away, puff up through the upper back. Protraction of the spine. One more round of breath in. Exhale, soften the knees. Land the knees on the ground. Keep the toes tucked. At active child's pose here. Next, inhale, wave the body forward, take your cow back, keep the toes tucked. Exhale, hips lift, downward facing dog. So taking this cat and cow-like movement here. Roll the body forward, high plank, inhale. Exhale, active child's pose, sink the hips to the heels. Inhale, cow. Exhale, downward facing dog. Couple more rounds. Try flowing on your own with your breath. Great option here to close the eyes. Taking what your body needs and just flowing, dancing with the movement. Take this one more time, and we'll meet in our downward facing dog. Lift the heels, bend the knees. Exhale, tiptoe your way to the top of the mat. Land the feet hips width, Padahastasana gorilla pose, palm face up. Step the feet onto the hands, generous bend in the knees. We just did a ton of wrist work. So just relieving our wrists here, maybe wiggle the toes, massage out the wrists. Maybe bend the elbows. Releasing one hand at a time. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Sweep the arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale to your fold. Halfway lift. Walk yourself back, downward facing dog. Walk the feet out, mat's width. Walk the hands in about a palm print. Then reach the left hand over to the right ankle, twist underneath. And gaze can shift underneath the right armpit. Release the right hand back down. Or left hand, sorry. Right hand reaches for the left ankle. Gaze underneath the left arm. And then release the hands back down. Keep the feet wide, bend the knees, draw the heart back to the shins. So you should really start to feel this in the backs of the legs. Keep reaching the heart to the back of the room. Maybe soften the knees a little bit more. Opening up the upper back. And then coming back to your downward facing dog. Hands, shoulders width, feet, hips width. Next, inhale, roll the body forward, high plank. Bend the elbows, lower to the count of 5, all the way down to the belly. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Untuck the toes. Hands might walk back about a palm print. Roll the shoulders down the back. Peel the heart up, cobra. Exhale to lower. Inhale, cobra, grow a bit taller. Exhale, lower. Press into the hands to lengthen the leg or lengthen the arms. Lift the hip points off the mat. Upward facing dog, holding here for 3 rounds of breath. Squeeze the ankles together. Lift the kneecaps, activate the quads. Reach the hips to the wrists. Broaden through the collarbones. One more breath here. Next, exhale. Roll over the toes, downward facing dog. Full round of breath here. Full round of breath out. This time, roll the body forward, high plank. Right hand down in front of the face. Vinyasa side plank. Roll onto the right edge of the foot, outside edge of the foot. Oops. Opening up to the left side. Press into the hands. Reach the hips higher. Plant the left palm down. Three-legged dog, right heel rises. Bend the knee, open your hip here. Take some knee circles. And then inhale to your three-legged dog. Exhale, draw the knee to the nose, and then step the foot between the hands. Lower the left knee. Next round of breath in, plant through the right foot, tuck the back toes, lift the back knee. Inhale to your low lunge. Exhale, modified pyramid, hips lift back, lengthen through the front leg. If you'd like a bit more, maybe peel the right toes off the mat. Lower back down through the right foot. Lift the left toes, standing splits top of the mat. Take an inhale here. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lengthen through the head, lengthen through the left leg. Exhale, knee to nose. One more time, lengthen. Knee to nose. And then step the foot next to the right. Sink your hips, Utkatasana chair pose. Inhale, lift a little higher. Exhale, sink. Twice more, inhale, lift. Sink. Inhale, lift. Exhale to sink. Shoot the legs long, reach the arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart. Arms circle overhead. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Plant your hands, step your way back, high plank. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lowers you through your chaturanga or downward facing dog. Full breath here. Full breath out. Roll the body forward, high plank. This time, left hand comes in front of the face. Shift the weight to the pinky side edge of the left foot. Vinyasa side plank, right fingertips rise. Press into the left hand, lift the right hips higher. Hold in here. Soften through the face. Plant the right hand down, downward facing dog. Lift the left heel, bend the knee, stack the hips. Take some knee circles here. Rotate directions. Inhale, three-legged dog. Draw the knee to your nose. Step the foot between your hands. Lower the right knee and tuck the toes. Inhale, drive your heart forward. Exhale, hip shift back. Half splits. Holding here. Rotate the left hip forward, right hip draws back. Plant back through the left foot. Tuck the right toes, lift the right knee. Draw the heart forward. Next exhale, lengthen through both legs. Bow down over the left leg. Modified pyramid. to up this. Maybe peel the left toes towards the face off the ground. Land the left foot. Shift the weight forward so much that the right toes start to lift off. Standing splits, top of the mat. Take an inhale here. Lengthen through the spine, through the top of the head. Take a little L shape. And then exhale, crunch the knee to the nose. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knee to nose. Lengthen. Knee to nose, hold here. Plant the foot next to the left, sink the hips, chair pose. Inhale, lift an inch. Exhale, lower 2 inches. Lift an inch. Lower 2 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Shoot the legs long. Reach the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. Arms sweep overhead. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Your journey through chaturanga or downward facing dog. Once you arrive in your down dog, take 3 rounds of breath here. On your next round of breath, roll the body forward, high plank. This time, shift the weight to the inside of the left foot. Kick the right foot through. So foot can be hovering or it can be resting on the ground. Kick the foot over to the left. Use your inner thigh strength. 1 more round of breath here. Plant through the left palm. Rotate, bend the knee, open the hip, 3-legged dog. Next exhale, draw the knee to the nose. Step the foot through. Lower the back knee, untuck the toes. Inhale, Vinyasa. Exhale, hip shift back. Half splits. Plant back through the right foot. Tuck the left toes. Inhale, arms rise. Crescent. This time, hip shift back. Modified pyramid, bow over the front leg. Standing splits, top of the mat. Left heel rises. Take an inhale here. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lengthen. Knee to nose. Lengthen. Knee to nose and hold. Left foot meets the right, top of the mat. Sink the hips, chair pose. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Lift. Lower. Lift. Lower. And then lengthen, arms rise. This time, exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Plant your palms, chaturanga or downward facing dog. Once you're in your down dog, roll forward, high plank. Weight shifts to the left hand, inside edge of the right foot. Revolve, side plank, kick the left foot through, maybe hover, maybe rest it. Holding here. And then plant back through the right hand. 3-legged dog, bend the knee, open your hips. Exhale, draw the knee to the nose, step the foot through. Lower the back knee, Vinyasa, sweep your arms overhead. Exhale, half splits. Holding here. Plant back through the left foot. Tuck the right toes, lift the knee. Crescent warrior, arms rise. Exhale, shift your hips back, fold over the left leg. Modified pyramid. Weight shifts to the front foot, standing splits, right heel lifts. Inhale here. Exhale, knee to nose. Lengthen. Knee to nose. Lengthen. Knee to nose. Step the foot next to the left, sink the hips, chair. Inhale, rise. Exhale, sink. Lift. Sink deeper. Inhale, lift. Exhale, sink. Shoot the legs long. Exhale, take a fold. Halfway lift. Exhale your journey through chaturanga. And we'll meet in our downward facing dog. Once you arrive, roll forward. Revolve side plank. Right foot kicks off to the left. Holding here. And then left hand down. And then you stack your hips. Option for a wild thing here. Press into the feet. Lift your hips. Reach the heart to the back of the room. Draw the foot to the chest, or knee to the chest. Step the foot through. Lower the left knee and tuck the toes. Vinyasa. Shift the hips back, half splits. Plant back through the right foot. Tuck the left toes, lift the knee. Vinyasa, lift. Exhale, modified pyramid. This time, pivot the feet to the left side, toes in, heels out. Hands underneath shoulders, inhale to a halfway lift. Exhale, fold over the legs. Shift the weight to the toes. Feel that opening along the back side of the legs. Maybe come down onto forearms. If an inversion is part of your practice, feel free to take it here. Maybe forearm stand, maybe tripod headstand. Walk the hands back underneath the shoulders. Skandasana, back of the mat. Sink the hips to the left heel. Lengthen through the right. Use the strength of your legs to lift you back up. Standing splits, top of the mat. Pivot the feet. Left heel lifts. Inhale here. 3 times knee to nose. Lengthen. Knee to nose. 1 more time, lengthen. Knee to nose. Step the foot through. Sink your hips, chair. Try getting a little, sinking the hips a little deeper. So inhale, lift. Exhale, sink as deep as you can. Inhale, lift. Sink. Lift. Sink. Lengthen the legs. Maybe take a little back bend. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Exhale, step or hop, chaturanga, dandasana. Roll forward, high plank. Revolve side plank, left side. Kick the foot through. Plant back through the right hand. Wild thing, if it's in your practice, plant the left foot behind the right leg, lift the hips, lift the heart. And then draw the knee to the chest. Step the foot between the hands, heel first, then toes. Lower the right knee and tuck the toes. And Vinyasa. Shift your hips back, half splits. Root back through the left foot, crescent warrior. Right knee rises. And then exhale, modified pyramid. Walk the hands on the inside of the legs, pivot the feet to the right. Toes in, heels out. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, fold. Sinking into your wide-legged forward fold, a little bit more here. About 8 rounds of breath here. Maybe play with shifting the weight to the toes, exploring how that feels to lift the heels off the ground. Play with shifting the weight to the hands as well. One more round of breath here. And then make your way back onto your hands. Sink your hips to your right heel, lengthen the left leg, Skandasana, and draw your hands to your heart. And then walk your way forward, use your legs. Standing splits, top of the mat. Right heel lifts, inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. Lengthen. Knee to nose. One more time, lengthen. Knee to nose. Step the foot next to the left. Sink your hips, chair. Inhale. Exhale, sink. Lift. Sit deeper. One more time, lift. Sit. Lengthen the legs, reach the arms overhead. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Plant your palms, your journey through your chaturanga, meet in our downward facing dog. Staying in your down dog for 5 rounds of breath. Catch your breath. And this time, right heel rises. Draw the knee to your right wrist. Set the shin on the ground. Lower the left knee and tuck the toes. Moving into half pigeon. Internally rotate your left inner thigh to feel the shift of the hips squaring to the front of the room. You can stay here. Maybe walk the fingertips over to the right side. And then as you walk the fingertips forward, start melting the heart down to the ground. If this is too much for you, I invite you to take a figure 4 pose, maybe on the back, maybe sitting on your sits bones, legs out in front. Really sink into this pose. Start to walk the hands back in underneath the shoulders. Sink the weight off to the right hip. And then just lengthen the left leg out at a diagonal off of your mat. Draw the right heel to the inner thigh. Inhale, reach. And then just take a little side bend over to the left side. Left hand can reach for the right or the left toes. Right fingertips reach overhead like a rainbow. Careful not to lock out the left knee joint. Rotating the left chest over to the right side. Kind of a little twist, some spinal movement. Come back upright. Plant the right hand behind the hips. Press into the right shin, into the left heel. Modified wild thing. Lift the hips up, press the thighs forward. Left fingertips reach behind you. And then release the hips back on the floor. Make your way through a table, however you get there, and then meeting in your downward facing dog. Left heel lifts. Knee draws to the left wrist. Set the shin on the earth. Lower the right knee and tuck the toes. Internally rotate the right inner thigh to shift the hips. And then walk the fingertips over to the left side. Start walking the fingertips forward now. And as you do so, the chest will start to lower. Landing wherever you feel safe, wherever you feel comfortable. Not super comfortable. Always trying to push yourself to land in poses that might be uncomfortable, but not painful. Press back into your hands. Weight drops over to the left hip. Use the right hand to bring the right leg forward off to the side. Land the left heel, left foot to the inside of the right foot or right thigh. Body parts are hard today. Inhale, reach the fingertips overhead. And then take a little side bend over to the right side. Maybe the right hand grabs the ankle, shin, maybe bottom of the foot. And then left fingertips reach over to the right side overhead. And slowly coming out of this, plant the left hand behind the hips. Press into the left shin, into the right heel. Lift the hips forward. Right hand reaches overhead behind you. And lower the hips down. Plant the feet mat's width out in front of you. Hands can rest behind the hips. Maybe just staying on fingertips here. And then we'll take a couple windshield wipers of the legs back and forth. Letting maybe the shin rest on the ground through center. And taking this as passive as you would like. Like a little bit more activity, moving the legs back and forth quicker. One more time, either side. And then come back to center. We'll just turn on the long edge side of our mat, so legs will point either to the left or to the right. And then we'll lengthen the legs out to either side. So you can stay here. Fingertips can rest behind the hips. Flex the toes to the face. You want a little booster. You might want to roll your mat up and then maybe sitting on top of the mat just to lift the hips a little higher so you can really get into a forward fold. So you can either stay here, chest lifted. If you have hip impingement like me, this is my wide-legged forward fold. If you want to start to crawl the fingers forward, maybe melt the heart to the ground, you can do that. Wherever you're at, closing the eyes, slowing down the breath. When you're ready, place the hands behind the knees, draw the knees to your chest, and then rotate your body back forward. Arms reach out in front of you, tuck the chin round your spine, and then vertebrae by vertebrae, lower down onto your backs. Reach the arms overhead, take a full body stretch here. And then cactus the arms. Draw the right knee into the chest. Shift the hips a little bit off to the right. And then take a supine twist. Trying to keep the right elbow rooted. Right shoulder blade rooted. Left hand can come to the top of the right leg just to get into the twist a little deeper. Draw the knees back into your chest. Plant the feet, lift the hips, reset the spine, and then lengthen the right leg out, left knee hugs in. Cactusing the arms. And then shift the hips off to the left, cross the knee over the body. Take your spine twist. Maybe the right hand rests on top of the left leg. Trying to stay rooted through the left elbow, the left shoulder. Space on your mat. With the legs all wide, toes fall outwards. The palms face up to receive, palm face down for grounding. Your next breath in, lengthen energetically from the toes all the way out through the top of the head. And then on your exhale, settle the body, ground yourself to the earth. Letting go of any rhythm you have of the breath. Melt into your Shavasana. I encourage you to stay here for about 5 to 10 minutes. And closing out your practice, when you intuitively feel the urge to listen to your intuition, to take yourself out of your body, back into the world. When you feel ready, from my heart to yours. Namaste.